Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's hybrid New York City Council vote of the Committee on Land Use. Please place electronic devices to vibrate or silent. Thank you for your cooperation. Chair, we are ready to begin.
All right, thank you, Sergeant of Arms. Good morning and welcome to the Committee on Land Use. I am Councilmember Rafael Salamanca, chair of this committee. I want to welcome my esteemed colleagues who have joined us today. We've been joined by Council Members Moya, Chair Riley, Brooke Powers, Abacher, Hanks, Kagan, and Sanchez. And we've also been joined by Councilmember Mealy. I would like to thank Chair Lewis and Chair Riley for their work on our two subcommittees. Today we will vote on a project referred by our land use subcommittees. But before we begin, I would like to recognize the committee counsel to review the hearing procedures.
Thank you, Chair Salamanca. I am Arthur Ha, counsel to this committee. Council members who are physically present and who would like to ask questions should indicate so verbally, while council members joining remotely who would like to ask questions or make remarks should use the Zoom raise hand function. Chair Salamanca will then recognize members to speak. We ask all participants for your continued patience should any technical difficulties arise, and Chair Salamanca will now continue with today's agenda items.
Thank you. Today we will vote to approve with modifications pre-considers LU 73 and 74 and LU 75, 76, and 77 for the Lerio project related to property in Council Members Botcher's district in Manhattan. The proposal includes a zoning map and zoning text amendment, zoning special permit, and the disposition and acquisition of city-owned property, which together would facilitate the construction of a new 9-story mixed-use and 100% affordable housing development containing approximately 112 permanent affordable dwelling units, approximately 67 of which would be supportive housing for long-term HIV survivors, along with commercial and community facility space. Our modification will be to create the proposed new special permit text in section 96-104 of the zoning resolution and add conditions to the special permit to further limit its application to the project area. We will also modify the proposed zoning map amendment by reducing the size of the proposed C6-2 district. As Chair Lewis has also stated in our landmarks subcommittee, I would like to note that this approval does not reflect an attempt to erode the primary goal of the special Clinton district to preserve and strengthen the residential character of this community. Our recommendation should not be read as a signal to the development community to propose similar rezonings in other areas of the preservation area sub-district, but it is appropriate here in order to facilitate 100% affordable housing development. Before I move on to the vote, I would like to recognize Councilmember Botcher for a few remarks.
Thank you very much, Chair Salamanca. Today, we are voting to approve a project that includes desperately needed affordable housing for a wide range of incomes, from supportive housing to low-income housing to moderate housing. And this is going to be a great project because you have all these incomes under one roof. It's going to create a great community. We were able to work very closely with Community Board 4. This project's the result of many meetings and phone calls and negotiations. We're able to include moderate income levels in this project. And the commercial space was a big point of negotiation. And we were able to get a guarantee of below market retail space for Styles Farmers Market, a local farmers market that was destroyed when a building collapsed on it a few years ago. They've been trying to open. So we have a commitment from the applicant to offer them below market rate when the building is complete. There are a lot of discussions into the design of this building, extensive discussions with Community Board 4. We even met on site and looked at brick samples, and we're very close to the design. The applicant has committed to meeting with my office and Community Board 4 again in the next few weeks to finalize the design. They've even committed to erecting a mock-up of the facade on the parking lot where this will be built so we can see how it looks. Sometimes when you take one brick, it looks like one thing. You put them together, looks different. We want it to fit with the Hell's Kitchen neighborhood. The building management will be Lisa Management. They will manage the entire building. Housing Works will manage the supportive units. The building as a whole will be managed by Lisa Management. With respect to the supportive units, it was important to me and others, because this project will serve long-term survivors of HIV and AIDS, and Hell's Kitchen and Community Ward 4 has the city's largest population of people living with HIV and AIDS. It was important to me and others that this serve people in our community, formerly homeless individuals who have a last known address in Community Ward 4, who have familial ties, other ties in Community Ward 4. So we have a commitment that they're going to work to ensure that the supportive housing, we do extensive outreach in the community. The zoning was a big topic of conversation in these negotiations because this project is located in the Clinton Special District. And if you look at Community Ward 4, if you look at Manhattan from the sky, you'll see skyscrapers, and then you'll see an area of low buildings in Hell's Kitchen. That's the Special Clinton District. And Community Ward 4 has added a great deal of population over the last 10 years, which is a good thing. In fact, my council district has the most population growth of any of the 51 council districts, which is coming up now as we talk about redistricting. But the Special Clinton District has maintained a low-rise character, and because this is in that district, and it is a rezoning, it was very important that this not become a precedent that could be used by developers to erode the district. So we worked hard to get the language changed on the text amendment to make it specific to this site only. And we have a letter from City Planning Chair Dan Garodnick that states in no uncertain terms that this is specific to this site only. I really want to thank the council land use staff, Chelsea Kelly, Andrew Lee Lassiter, and Paris Strotter for their many hours of work on this. Paris only started a week ago, but he put in many hours in his first week. My staff, Chief of Staff Sean Coughlin, my Community Board 4 liaison Jordan Feiner. I want to thank Hudson and Housing Works, and I also want to thank Community Board 4 for their partnership. I've been on the phone with them constantly about this project, and I thank my colleagues who are here as we vote to approve this project today.
Thank you, Councilmember Bottcher. I want to congratulate you on a big win for your community and for really negotiating and taking your time with this project to ensure that the needs of your community were actually met. Congratulations. We'd like to recognize that we've been joined by Chair Lewis as well. Thank you. Are there any other members who wish to speak? Seeing none, I now call for a vote in accordance with the subcommittee recommendations to approve with modifications. Preconsiders LU 73 and 74 and LU 75, 76, and 77. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Good morning. William Martin, Committee Clerk. Roll call vote. Committee on Land Use. All items are coupled. Chair Salamanca.
Aye or no?
Moya.
I vote aye.
Lewis. Riley.
I vote aye.
Brooks Powers.
I vote aye.
Botcher. Hanks.
I vote aye. Congratulations.
Kagan.
Aye, and congratulations to Councilmember Eric Butcher.
Mealy.
I vote aye on all, and congratulations.
Sanchez.
I vote aye on all.
By a vote of 10 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and no abstentions, all items have been adopted by the committee.
I would like to thank the members of the public, my colleagues, land use, and other council staff, and the Sergeant at Arms for attending today's meeting. I will leave the roll open for 5 minutes. Thank you.